So gravity is force, but dimension is meter per second square. Meter per second square is the I teach maths and physics and chemistry without modern chocolates. Now you tell me, meter per second square is the dimension of acceleration. So gravity is acceleration or force? Force, what is the unit? Newton. Right? Do you speak about the G in newtons or meter per second square? So what is gravity, beta? Acceleration. No. Earth's gravity, you say acceleration due to gravity. So gravity is the force. Acceleration is the effect. Have you read in physics cause and effect? Right? For acceleration, there has to be some reason. That reason is the gravity. Right? What is the gravity? You love a class. That is the attraction which you have. Right? Therefore, you are pulled into me. What is my gravity? My knowledge. So, what is gravity? The source which you have, which is very powerful, is called the gravity. Have you ever studied physics like this in your life? You understood? When do you get this knowledge? Do you think I sat in a class and my teacher taught this? No. This is thinking. So what am I trying to do with you? Make you to think like this. Is your brain working? Are you human being or animals? Do animals think like this? Do human beings think like this? Have you ever thought like this? Then who are you? Don't. So my job is to convert you into from animal to human. You know who said that? Vivekananda. Education is man making. One definition. Who is man? Who get educated is called a human being. Got it? Now, the force of attraction, I am sure, after a few days of this is a residential program, you are here, you will go back home. Yes. When you stand in the bus stand, you have sufficient patience to get the bus, or somebody comes and picks you up. Very good. You open the door, get into the car, maybe you get into the bus. Do you think the speed in which you get into the bus is more, or at your home turn when you get out of the bus, the speed is more? The speed is more, right? And when you walk slowly, but as you reach closer to the house, what will happen? You will run faster, right? Don't your velocity have what is change in velocity? Yes. Change in velocity is called acceleration? Yes. Therefore, you get attracted to your house back, your speed changes. So what is gravity? Attraction towards your house changes your speed in which you go back home, changes. Are you getting what I am saying? Assume that I call you come here, you will come slowly, but I am sure you really love me. As you reach closer, you will come closer and hug me, right? So the speed in which you reach closer to somebody changes, depends on the gravity of the person. Gravity of your attraction towards house, attraction towards, have you seen? You read a novel, in the beginning you will read slowly, but as you reach in the climax, your speed in which you go will become higher, right? You climb on top of the mountain, you will become very slower, but as you reach on top, you travel in a train, the train is late, you don't mind, but as the station reaches, you will be in a hurry to jump out. Why? Acceleration due to gravity. Have you ever thought about acceleration due to gravity like this? Now with the normal sense, you have learned a 9.8 meter per second square is. Don't read it as meter per second square. Meter per second per second. Is it right? Yes. Meter per second square is meter per second per second. Why meter per second? What is gravity now?
Velocity per
9.8 velocity per second. What does it mean? I take you exactly 9.8 meter height, I will just drop. It takes 1 second for it to be on the ground. Live or dead, I don't care. But 9.8 meter per second. 1 second from 9.8 to reach that. That's what is Earth gravity, right? If you want to prove, try this. But if I push you, you may reach faster because I am putting more force. Force of attraction only should be one. I drop my pen at 9.8. Drop you also at 9.8. Your weight is different, right? Your weight, this pen weight, your weight is also. Do you think based on the weight people will fall? No. Because in the Earth's gravity definition, weight is not a criteria. See how thoughtful you have to be. Now when you put one object at 9.8 meter, it exactly falls in 1 second. Fine? Happy? Now I will take double 9.8. 9.8 plus 9.8. How much is that? 19.6 meters. What left? 2 seconds. Velocity per second, it keeps changing. Acceleration due to gravity, not uniform velocity. Beginning it will go slower, but as it reaches ground, it goes down. That's what attraction is, right? It is not uniform speed. While it's falling, it will fall slow. But as it reaches on the ground, boom, it falls very fast. So it will become not 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds. 9.8. If it is exactly 2 seconds, acceleration due to gravity is wrong. Because acceleration is not the velocity is only there. First 10 meters, one speed. Next to 10 meters, same speed. So double time will be required. But here double time is not required. How much time is required? Less than double the time is only required because acceleration due to gravity makes it velocity to change. Are you getting what I am saying? Are you getting it? Have you studied physics like this? You want to study physics from me? Yes. Entirely different learning. Only when you think. Do you think? Or do you just note down by heart? By heart. Keep it in your minds. Right? Take it inside your minds. But the processing should happen in the brain. Take it in your minds. I am sure you must have seen your mother's face how many times in your life? Is it by heart for you now? Where is your mother's picture? Is it in your heart or the brain? When you see your mother, you will think, oh, this is my mother. You have to think like this? No? Not like that, right? Because we are thinking the mother. When you get some definitions in physics, you will have to think here, right? Why? Because it is not in your mind. Now I taught you gravity. Have you ever seen me thinking about this and speaking, or it just comes like this? Just comes like a poetry, right? Why? Where do I keep my knowledge? Very close to my heart. Hridaya Kuhana Madhya Kevala Brahma. Inside my Hridaya there is Brahma. Who is Brahma? God of creativity, God of research. Creation is done by Brahma. God of creativity is Brahma. Who is inside my Hridaya? No physics, no chemistry, no mathematics, what I have learned. But I am keeping Brahma with it. What is Brahma's job? Creation. When do you get creativity? When you have questions. I want to create a new design. First I should think about it, right? The thinking process comes with the question. Learn. Ask questions. Don't say you don't have time. You can ask questions to anyone to have discussions. So if you want to learn, the best way is to have discussions. Right? Understood? Or? If you don't discuss and learn, and if you don't have curiosity and learn, you know the dog learns a lot of business. Right? The dog can play the hand. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maidunani, Samani, Chaitani, Mral Pashuna, Nanam Narana, Matiko Visheshu, Nani Epihina, Pashubis Samana. Anything you understand? Very good. You're all Indians. You don't understand that. Ahara, you understand? Yes. Do you want to eat? Why are you living? To eat. Why are you earning? To eat. What do you want to eat? The best, right? That's about what celebrating someone, right? Spend the maximum in the best hotel. Why not? That's what you want to be in your life. Why do you want to earn more and become the best doctor in the world? You will get a lot of money. And then what do? Instead of 2 rupees rice, you will eat 20 rupees rice or 40 rupees rice or 20 rupees rice. I remember when I went to my Rishikesh, my Swamiji, I was having a dinner. He gave me chapati. And they asked me, do the cost of this chapati? I said, sir, what is the cost of chapati? In Kerala, you get jail chapati, 2 rupees per chapati. So what is the cost of a chapati? 2 rupees. But if you do in a 5-star hotel, maybe 30 rupees per chapati, right? You go to ITC hotel, 200 rupees for 1 tea. One chai is 200 rupees. 600 rupees for masala dosa. I went to Calcutta to accommodate for a training program and even my stay was in ITC. The chai was almost 200 rupees. So I don't know. I said maybe some 200, 300 rupees. He said this chapati cost one single chapati 6,000 rupees. It is made out of lotus seeds. But do you think every day you eat 6,000 rupees chapati you will become more stronger? What do you get? Because you are very rich, you can sleep into 6 beds instead of 1 bed. What is the difference in life when you get a lot of money? Nothing. Ahara cannot be changed. Nidra, if you get good sleep, I am sure you sleep anywhere. If you don't, if you are in a very comfortable place, you don't get sleep at all sometimes because your manas is not a comfortable place. So what is to be conditioned? Your bed or the manas? Manas, you have to be happy. You don't learn for minus L. What is minus L? L-E-A-R-N. You are not writing, that's right. Otherwise you will write a learn and minus L, you cut L, you will get earned. Don't learn for earning. Got it? Learning for earning. No. Then don't do MBBS, BDS and all that. I will tell you much more better business where you can make a lot of money. Every business fellow must be making more money than you. Right? They appoint 100 doctors and you will become unemployed. An MBBS doctor in Hyderabad at night duty they are paid 700 rupees per hour. And monthly they will get only 5 hours or 6 hours because there are a lot of doctors in queue. And their monthly income is only 2,500 rupees after MBBS. A servant maid will get 6,000 rupees. Which is better? Are you studying for earning? Is it because for money? You are earning because of dignity. What you should have? Dignity. Do you like to say my father is a carpenter, my father is a servant maid, my father is a watchman, or do you want to say that my father is a doctor in your life or IIT in your life? Assume you are not able to tell. Do you want to give chance to your kids tomorrow? That is what is dignity. Understood? Yes or no? Yes. So that is why you are learning. You are not learning just for earning, not for money. Ahara, Nidra, animal also will eat. Animal will eat enough. Human being will eat more. I am sure when vegetarian curry is there, the number of chapati or the food eaten in the hostel will be very less. But when you have nice chicken curry, because the taste is more, eat more. Have you ever seen a dog eating when it gives the whole normal food is over? You give one more chicken piece. The dog will eat. Once the stomach is full, what the dog will do? It doesn't like it. But for you, after a nice food, your stomach is full, you scream. Somehow make some space to eat that also, right? Is it because you want it? So, Aharam, human beings are born. Nidra, every animal as soon as it wakes up, because it has to go to college, it is waking up and running. The dog can sleep, you know, peacefully. Have you seen a dog sleeping in the daytime, even after it wakes up? As soon as it wakes up, it opens its eyes, take a jump like this and then start running. Have you seen that? Do you do like that? As soon as you wake up, what do you do? I used to teach young children and ask them, as soon as you wake up, what do you do? We go back to sleep. Are you not doing it? Yes. What is the most interesting thing what you can do in Wynad? Early morning when the birds are chirping, nice mist coming around, how nice to see. Right? What are you doing? On the bed. Morning, yeah, today should have been a holiday, birthday. It would have been so nice. Don't you feel everything? I'm sure you feel everything, right? My place is beautiful, much better than that. Morning mist will be there. My house, I keep open the door and then keep it and see mist coming and settling there. And only birds chirping. You can go to video and YouTube and look at my students came and stayed with me. The recorded version is there. I don't, because every day I am there. When somebody comes from Hyderabad and sees a place where they keep recording, early morning 6 o'clock, I am seeing somebody is recording the whole bird chirping sound. No vehicle, nothing movement, no other sound. Only birds are talking to you. So interesting. Just know what did I say? Just being on the bed is very interesting. Now just know what did I say? The early morning, waking up, getting. Don't you feel the early morning full energy? Yes, you are not like this. But tomorrow onwards, early morning, getting up is with full of energy and no laziness in you. Don't you want to be like that? When you go back home, don't your mother, father, or get up, you will say, no, 1 week I had a horrible time. Now before that I had exam. Now 1 week, let me take full rest, let me sleep like this. Do you think your father and mother will become happy? But assume that as you go back home, before all of them wakes up, you are up. Papa, chai ready. Why is it? I started cooking when I was 7th class. Assume that you serve them and say that, wake up, Mama, wake up. Instead of that, she calling you, you are calling them and say, get up. What do they feel? You are 27 or 16? 17 or 26 or 27? Change your lifestyle like this, they will start saying, wow, some change happened. I'm sure they will start searching my telephone. Who made your life like this? Don't they? And you know how many? I evaluate the students not because of how they smile in my class. The telephone call which I get from the parents after my class. And I get a lot of such calls. Right? You want me? All of your parents will call me? This is only better. And do you want, I have to make you like that, right? How do you become very energetic tomorrow morning? Without anybody calling you, no alarm. Morning you will jump and start becoming very energetic. You will start running. You want like that? No laziness. I am not forcing you. You are internally you will get energized. That's my magic. You want that magic? Yes? Yes. How much you will pay? Now the marketing is over. Back and days.
Take the numbers, sir.
That will be a change in your life. That's what he said. I have got a magic. Did you not tell that? Yeah, he has seen that. Many students changed their life after attending my class. This is one of the change. You will not be lazy. You will start jumping from the bed and running. I will make sure. And I will not call you. Alarm is not required. Nobody has to call you. No parents call. No sisters call. Brothers, nobody. Generally, what happens? Your mother calls. You will put them. You will again pretend as if you are sleeping, right? Sister or brother, you will give a kick as if you are in deep sleep. Sometimes if your father is very strict, you may jump out, right? But I am sure that will be the last call. Do you want all that to get avoided and you will become self-energetic from now onwards? Do you want that? Yes? Yes? Yes. How many? Okay, if there are a lot of buyers, I will reduce the cost and take it from the cost. Fine? Now I will give you free. Is that okay? Drink 3 liters of water and sleep at night. sure if you don't get up, your parents will come. They will say, who spoiled the bed? Who is that? Okay, this guy was responsible for the Can we still follow that? Right? So you can decide. I'm not joking. For every student, if you are a good student, you will be not one. Because your biochemistry keeps working, lot of neurons will start storing energy, processing all the trigger energy. Every half an hour lecture is equivalent to 3 hours of walk. Assume that you are walking 3 hours, don't you feel like drinking water? Assume you are sitting in a class for more than half an hour and not my lectures. Okay. In normal science, maths, physics classes, when you sit, if you don't feel thirsty, you don't feel like drinking water, that means your concentration is lost. That is why you are not able to concentrate in classes. How many of you have got 100% concentration? Do you have? 100% concentration. Whatever is as it is, you can grasp. Do you have? I'm sure you will be sitting here thinking about, I don't know when it's going to stop here. What is the use of studying all this? Without this also they could have given admission in MBBS. Right? All these are useless. Nothing is useless. Only thing, the way you understand it, the way you grasp it has to be different so that you can use it. If you don't grasp well, you will not be able to use it. Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam. Don't you have Bhayam? Everything, every moment, anything which happens around, you have a lot of Bhayam, right? Will I get admission? Will I not get admission? Don't get what happens. Do you think the life is over? The whole students who are in the engineering college, for sure I asked them how many if you are unhappy, 37 of them. I called one of them and then said, why you are unhappy? Because I know DrTPS. Fine, very good. You are doing better which subject? Mechanical engineering. Do it well. Try for IAS. Good, sir. Now after IAS, you become secretary. What secretary? Health secretary. Your colleague who got MBBS admission and become doctor will report to you. They'll have to come and stay outside, waiting chance for meeting you, who did not get MBBS. You understood? Have you heard the story of rabbit and the tortoise? Yes. Some tortoise, some rabbits, right? The rabbit will run faster. That's not MBBS. I will take it to Bidak. And who will win? You know what the tortoise said? I want to win. You know what the rabbit says? I want to make him fail. Do you think to win you have to make somebody else fail? No. Do you think you want to get an admission, she has to fail? No. Not necessary, right? It is bhayam should be. If you are having bhayam in life finished, you cannot do it. There are a lot of students who will come to me and say that everything I can answer. Exam what happened? IAS, everything I can answer, but the questions when they ask the interview board, no? What interview board? What are they going to do? Are they going to beat you? Huh? Why do you worry? I was a scientist, and no scientist in the whole India became director of an academic staff college. Only one fellow, that is me. Because no scientist wanted to become in the university's post. That's a good post, right? Because I love teaching. I wanted to teach teachers and change Kerala teachers. Therefore, I came to Calcutta University. I applied for a post. There are 3 vice chancellors, 1 UGC member, somebody was interviewing me. I know all the biodata because on the internet you can see the pictures and who is the person, right? So before going for interview itself, I know who is who. Study everything about their biodata, what they know also I know. That's how you should prepare for interviews. Understood? We were coming, Krishnadas knows everything about the college. With the school, Green Valley, who is owner, who is their family member, who are there, which chocolate the kids like, so that when I can go to them, which chocolate box I have to give. All that information today you can get. Understood? Look at your ordering chocolates, we can get that information also today. That's very easy to find the details. So I found all the details. And this person who is Hasnain, who is a geologist, he has written so many papers, and in this article, his article came in this newspaper. This is the book he has published, and very details I studied before going to interviews. He is the chair. So he's asking me, sit down. I said, why did you come for director's post, leaving a scientist job? Thank you, sir. Why thank you? Because you said I came for a director's post. I thought I came for an interview. You are giving me post itself. When I come for post, what you should give me? Post, right? Did I come for post or interview? You know, his question was wrong. So what did I do? I found mistakes in his question. He said, no, tell me, why did you come for interview? I said, sir, to meet you, sir. Why? Because you are the world's greatest geologist. The other people who are all his colleagues, they never know that this man is a great geologist because they don't read newspaper. You understood? How do you know? Sir, recently your article came in this paper. I was waiting for a chance to meet you, sir. Great, sir. Will you ask any questions?
You become great, right? Appointment.
Then the next committee member has to ask some question, right? She was a young lady, Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Mercy. So Mercy asked me, Shashi Kumar, you look very fit. Do you do yoga? Madam, what yoga you do, madam? Yoga is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. And yoga is what you know as yoga. You understood what I'm saying? Okay. Then thank you. The interview is on. Sir, what's the result? We will let you know. Sir, if I don't get also, I will know. I have some books for you. Please read this. If academic staff college has to run perfectly, these are the things which you have to do. Not in your university, in all these universities you can do this. These are all the guidelines. 13 papers you buy now. And whoever is appointed, give him so that he will implement and make the education better. This is my opinion. I gave all the notes to everybody and said this is what you should do. Then some fellow was supposed to ask me what you will do as an actor. I said already it is there, not before you also. You understood what I'm saying? Aren't you prepared like this? Why am I able to take interview very light? Because if I don't get this job also, I am not jobless. Do you think you are useless if you don't get admission in MBBS or? No, but if you get every examination, you must get it. That has to be your study. You write AIMS, you must get it. You must DIPMA, you must get it. You are getting into Kerala, you must get it. Don't fail. Any examination you can get. Only thing, you should have confidence. If you start thinking, I will not be able to, then nobody will get it. But you start thinking, you will be able to, then you can do it. I want to reach on top of the mountain. Right? Every day I will start thinking, I have to reach on top of the mountain, I have to reach on top of the mountain, keep on telling I have to reach on top of the mountain. One day I will reach on top of the mountain. What should I do? Every step is important, right? Every single step is important, and every day you take step, you will reach on top of the mountain. So today what you read, tomorrow what you read, all that together will become a great learner. Every day is important. Every moment is important. So don't think that during examination that time of I will start learning. Every moment you start. What is your age? 26. Maturity at 26 years. Are you well focused for a very purpose you will get concentrated? I'm sure at 17 you will have different diversions. Don't. No bhayam at all. 26, when you walk on the road, will you have bhayam inside? Will you hold your friend's hand and then say like this? When you want to get into an office, will you hold your friend also and then go? You want to meet your teacher, you will have shivering inside? No. Now you may have change. From now onwards, you are highly mature. At home, you will behave in an entirely different style. And you can hear your parents telling their neighbors, you know, a lot of changes. You never become more mature. You ask anything, they will agree. You want that? You want that, right? Now you will have to fight, right? And your parents will say, Papa, let's go for a movie. Talk to them. Now you will have to say, Papa, shall I go for a movie? Right? They will give you full confidence. You want to go somewhere, they will say, go, yeah, go. I have two sons. Most of them, both of them are like, I don't care what do they do. they are good students. Fulfilled. Do you want skills? But don't. You don't know which university my father passed my. You ask my son my whole biodata. They will. Where I am today, what I am talking also they will. They will come and attend my classes. You must. It is not science, maths, physics, chemistry learning. What you should learn? You are not learning for exam purpose. Why are you learning? To have dignity, not to have bhayam. You don't know what the book will ask. Everything has to be learning. Every moment you start learning. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, arjunani, samani, chaitani, ram, pashunam, jnanam, naranam, adhiko, vishesho, jnane, vihina, pashunissamana. Ahara, nidra, bhayam, marriage, sex. Animals will think about sex only when it sees its pair. You will start dreaming about it. Wasting time. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunani, samani, chaitani, nranam, pashunam. Animal and human being were equal for this when the point was written. But today everything is wrong. Jnanam naranam adhiko vishesho. What is extra for human being? Knowledge. If you don't gain knowledge, you are a animal. Ask your father, what did you learn today? He said, no, why should I learn? Then chant this sloka and say, you learn something. Learn doesn't mean chemistry, physics, maths, I told you. Whatever learning in life is, learn. How do you retain your knowledge? Teaching somebody, talking to somebody, sharing with someone. So when you learn something, you share with somebody else, your knowledge becomes extra. Double knowledge. You have 100 rupees, you share with them, your 100 is gone. Or you give 100 rupees and share each other. 100 is given, you take 100 back. Both will have 100 knowledge. Knowledge what you have, you give it to them. You take their knowledge, you will have double knowledge. Both you will have extra benefit when you share knowledge. So what is most important in learning? Discussions. Share. If you don't share, your knowledge will become less. If you share, your knowledge will become more, will become highly creative. So a good student always will start sharing knowledge. Make it a point in life. Right? I will tell my telephone number. You are not going to write it. You will just by heart. Possible? 10 numbers. 10 numbers I am going to tell. That's my telephone number. Mobile number. Don't try that. Right? Tell me. Only once I will say. I will not do it. Are you ready now? More ready? You understand what I am trying to do? When you read your textbook, you think that I am going to read it again. Therefore, the first reading, you will not concentrate more. Assume that you are going to read this, I am going to take the textbook back and give you an examination. How do you read? Full concentration, right? That should be the way you are learning, not wasting time. So I am going to tell my telephone number only once. Carefully listen, and this is how the technique of learning I am going to teach. Right? I will not tell all the 10 numbers. I will tell the first 3 numbers. Give you sufficient time. So you are learning about a magnetism. You read magnetism, the title. Yeah. What are you going to read today? Magnetism. What is the subject? Magnetism. Tell yourself 3 times, 4 times. Then only go and read the next. Otherwise, if somebody comes and throws your book and says, what are you reading? Am I reading? Because your manas is not good in reading. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes. Most of the time it happens, right? And after half an hour you will think that, yeah, I wasted my half an hour. And thinking that you will waste another 1 hour. Because you wasted half an hour, right? And 1.5 hours is over, you will say, my whole half day is over here. Let me think about learning tomorrow. The half day full rest. Today is off. Don't you spend so much of time wasting with this in your life? Don't you want every moment ready to learn? Woke up, get ready, that's done. But from the time you woke up, chai ready, then next, I am going to study. What are you going to study? So much to learn in the world, right? Don't you have physics, maths, chemistry, social science, everything? Read all the magazines. Read newspaper. Every day read newspaper. If you are not a social being. You are not a human being. You are not educated. You may be an MBBS, uneducated MBBS. Uneducated professor. Right? Physics professor? Illiterate physics professor? Or you want to be a literate, normal human being. I remember when I was a small child, we used to have morning he will come, sir, paper. And he will read the paper, throw out the paper, and then only he will work. But when he works, he will work 100% dedicated. I used to feel proud of him. Why today I am talking about him? Why do I remember his face in my mind? Because he was a different, educated, casual, right? I am sure hundreds of people working in my house, I don't remember the faces, but I remember this gentleman's face. Why? Because he was educated, he was different. You will also remember Rasta's faces. Do you want to be like that to be remembered, or you want to be a wisdom, educated, highly qualified, knowledgeable person? I'm sure you will have to be like that, right? So learn only once. Do you read newspaper 100 times by heart? Why are you reading this 100 times by heart? Once by heart. So my telephone number, only once. 3 numbers. Don't read anything fast. Finishing is not your job. Understanding is your job. While reading also, I finished the first chapter. So what? What is the use? What is the use finishing the chapter? No. Okay? 944. So what you should do? Internalize once. Tell inside you once. When I tell the next 2 numbers, add all the 5 numbers and then remember once. Only first 3 numbers I am going to repeat. Okay? First 3 numbers, then I will add 2 numbers, repeat all the 5, then 2 numbers, repeat all the 7, then 3 numbers, repeat all the 10. Now no stoppage. 944, 74, all the 5 numbers. 37, 948. Now you repeat the whole 10 numbers internally. I'm sure you have a doubt whether this or that. You want to clarify and make it fully ready. Right? Discuss with your friend. Physics, learning of chemistry, learning of maths can be just cleared and you will never forget it when you discuss it. Did you lost the knowledge or gain more knowledge? Did you get a lot of confidence or you lost confidence? Gain confidence. Don't you think this is what you should do? Are you doing? Make it a point. You are in the residential program. You have sufficient time. You have time in the Varata. You have time while eating. You have time while resting. Use it for discussions. The person who discusses more will learn more. Right? I'm not going to check you this. Acharya Padam Adate Padam Shishya Samedeya Padam Sa Brahmacharya Padam Kalakpare. Acharya Padam Adate. 1/4 the knowledge you will get from Acharya. Okay? Padam Shishya Samedeya. You repeat it inside, right? Swayam. Inside you start learning. Padam Shishya Samedeya. Padam Sa Brahmacharya. Who is Brahmacharya? Your colleague. They are all called the Brahmacharis. I told you inside your Hridaya, Brahma is there. Inside her Hridaya also Brahma should be there. Then only questions and to come. So those who are carrying Brahma inside them are all called brahmacharis. And you may be a brahmachari in cinema. Then you will start talking to him about cinema. He will say, no, yeah, I have no interest in cinema. My interest is only physics. He will go and search who is a brahmachari. He will make brahmacharis do it. Somebody is interested in eating. Morning after breakfast. And then afternoon, what is the lunch? They have no other interest. So while eating also, your interest is only eating. For some people, eating is only just a namesake. My interest is only maths, physics, chemistry. When you do mathematics BSc, I get a degree called a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. What is Bachelor? Brahmachari. So what is my degree? What are you trying to become? Brahmachari in technology in IIT. Brahmachari in, what is that? MBBS is what? Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. So you have Brahmachari in two brahmacharis. What? Medicine Brahmachari and Surgery Brahmachari. What does it mean? You are thinking about only medicine and surgery in your life. Then you have become an MBBS. Only technology you think you become a BTech. Do you think when you share your knowledge you will lose knowledge or gain knowledge? So that sharing is called the brahmachari's job. Discuss with your friends. Then some knowledge you will get only later part of your life, not now. Okay? I used to say, Acharya Padamati. Acharya will do cotton. He is Acharya, he gives cotton. Then Acharya's Padamati, Padam Shishya, somewhere. Then quarter I can give myself. Then Padam Brahmacharya. With the company, another quarter. Then if you can stand, otherwise, have you heard this sloka? Acharya's Padamati. Last year's class, have you seen in any movie this sloka? No? Have you seen 3 Idiots? Yes. There was a Tamil who was standing on stage and then bored audience were. So when you go for movie also, you should take a pen and paper, write it. But he was twisting the whole thing and then making a vulgar Hindi version of that song. Okay? Now you can go and listen and then I'm going to explain it here. Acharya Padamadate, Padam Shishya Savedaya, Padam Sat Brahmacharya, Padam Karakramya. That's a part of learning. So far, whatever I told you, did I tell so many things to you? Right? Or nothing? How many things? Just close your eyes and think about all the points which I spoke to you.
Standing.
I just want to learn more. Next.
How to think.
Huh?
How to think.
How to think. Stand up so that we can be there.
Yeah.
Stand up and
How to think.
how to think.
Share.
Share and learn. Always think and ask questions. Always think and ask questions. Ask questions. Yeah.
Sincerity. Whatever you do, 100%.
100%.
Don't be scared.
Don't get scared in life. Be brave.
Enjoy learning.
Enjoy. You know what's life? Live in full enjoyment. That's my definition. L-I-F-E. Life is live in full enjoyment. But not for you. For you, learn in full enjoyment. Okay, next point. Really be interested in what you do. And the intelligent person will love everything, and the non-intelligent person will find everything uninteresting. Okay? Next. Stand up. Learn, earn, pay, everything for degree. Okay? Yeah. Sir. Education is man-making. Who said that? Vivekananda. Yeah. Okay. That's it. What is the point?
By heart.
By heart. Good. Always be confident. Full confidence has to be there. Next. What did you learn? Out of the box thinking. My classes are innovation, creation, invention, research. That's what I do. I've got maybe hundreds of PowerPoint presentations on this. I'm not using it. If the class is boring, I'll start taking this out. Right? Next. Do you have any questions? Just think, write down 2 questions which you can ask me to know me better, or maybe knowing anything around me, about me, inside me, outside me. You can ask any question. Right? Any question which comes to your mind. 2-3 questions to write. Now you have 3 points. Okay. That's why what you can do. Good. Write 3 questions.
Stop. Turn back. For education of any knowledge, and there's a lot of way to where you can approach, where you can imply your knowledge, like thinking out of the box, and how to increase your knowledge, your confidence, your courage, and all those things, and showing us how important or how great Indian culture is by putting some examples in front of it. So that's it.
What difference is going to make in your life?
Whatever it is, I'm sure that it's going to be big and it's going to be good.
Do you make your family happy after this?
Yes, of course. I'm sure.
I'm sure your father will feel proud of you after.
Thank you, sir.
That's it. Great. Good. Your name? Introduce yourself. Anit Shankar. Where are you from?
From Calicut.
Calicut. What are parents doing?
My father is a manager. Is at Calicut. Is in a company. And my mother is a teacher in a government school.
Which school?
Narat AUP school.
Narat?
Yeah.
Narat is in Kannur, no?
No, Ulleri.
Okay, Ulleri. Okay, fine.
My name is Misha. I'm coming from Batheri. Really, this was my first class in my life. I have so entertainment. I got many things to know. First time, really for many classes, I was just bored and sleepy and all. For this class, really, I've seen such a person with full knowledge. I think knowledge is like his friend. Something like, it was very stunning. I need everyone to stand up and respect him, really. He was fully, we all From this class, I've taken a big decision. From now on, I will stand straight the face. I can become bold and I'm stubborn. Not so stubborn. I can face any obstacles. Many obstacles that has given me the solution for the obstacles, to face obstacles and to get rid of it. I'm really glad to have a good class from him. I'm really happy, and I know that we all very enjoyed and we all are so happy. So we have not looked at the time, it's gone fast. So we all are happy and we miss you, sir. We really miss you.
Miss me? How do you know? Are you sure I am not going to come back?
Sure, definitely we will.
Okay. Right. I'll keep meeting. Don't worry. Is there anyone who feels, yeah, after going back home you will feel, yeah, I should have gone? Is there anyone? Last chance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No? Do you have real stage fear and that's why you are not coming? Is there anyone? Lift your hands up. If you have stage fear but you have something to say, lift your hands up. Even to lift your hands up, I am sure you have more stage fear, right? Ask your heart, do you have real problem? You want to solve it now, just now? I guarantee you, your stage fear will go now. Is there anyone? You have stage fear? Yes? Yes? Come here.
പക്ഷേ ആദ്യമായി കാണാൻ അവസരം കിട്ടിയത് 2-3 ആഴ്ച, ഒരു മാസം. അന്ന് 1 മണിക്കൂർ തന്നെ ഞാൻ സാറിൻ്റെ സ്പീച്ച് കേട്ടു. ആ 1 മണിക്കൂർ 1 മിനിറ്റായിട്ടാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയത്. അത് തന്നെ ഞാൻ സാറിനോട് പറയുന്നത്. മിക്കവാറും പ്രസംഗിക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് ഞാൻ. പക്ഷെ അന്ന് 1 മണിക്കൂർ സാറിൻ്റെ സ്പീച്ച് കേട്ടപ്പോൾ ആദ്യം എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയത് ഇനി നേരെ പ്രസംഗിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. കാരണം 1-2 പോയതൊക്കെ 3 മണിക്കൂർ സൗകര്യപൂർവ്വം മനസ്സിലേക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാൻ എന്നെ പോലെ കുറേ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് സാധിക്കാറുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ പറയുന്ന ഓരോ വാക്കും ഞങ്ങളൊന്ന് മണിക്കൂറുകൾ ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ പോലും പറയാൻ സാധിക്കാറുണ്ട് ഓരോ സെക്കൻഡിൽ. അതാണ് ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് വിചാരിച്ചത്. അന്ന് ആ വേദി എടുക്കുന്ന മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ സാറിനോട് ഒരാവശ്യവും ഞാൻ മുന്നിൽ വരും, നിരസിക്കരുത് എന്ന് മാത്രം പറഞ്ഞു. പിന്നീടാണ് ഒരാവശ്യം ഇതാണ് എന്ന് അത് അതേപടി സ്വീകരിച്ചു. ഇന്ന് 3 മണിക്കൂർ നേരം ഒരുമിച്ച് യാത്ര ചെയ്തു. ആ 3 മണിക്കൂറും എനിക്കൊരു 3 മിനിറ്റ് പോലും ഞാൻ വന്നവിടെ പറഞ്ഞത് ഇനി ഞാൻ കോഴിക്കോട് വഴി വരില്ല, കണ്ണൂരിൽ മാനന്തവാടി വഴിയാണ് ഏറ്റവും എളുപ്പം. കാരണം ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ 6:30 പുറപ്പെട്ട് 9:45 ഇവിടെ എത്തിയത്. ഇത് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു 3 മിനിറ്റ് യാത്ര ചെയ്തത് വരെയും ഈ വന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ വന്നത് നേരത്തെ എത്തിപ്പോയി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അതാണ് നേരത്തെയുമല്ല, 9:45. ഇനി ഇതൊരു ഗുരു ഒരാളല്ല, ഒരു സാഗരമാണ്. ആ സാഗരത്തിൽ ഒരുപാട് പേരുണ്ടാവും. അതിൽ അപൂർവം ചില നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല അറിവുകൾ പകർന്നു നൽകുന്നുണ്ടാകും. അതിന് ആ സാഗരത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും തെളിമയാർന്ന തുള്ളികളായി നമ്മൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കി വെച്ചു. എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ചോളം ആ ദുസ്സാഗരത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും തെളിമയാർന്ന തുള്ളികളിൽ ഒരാളായ ഡോക്ടർ ടി.പി. ശശികുമാർ സാറിന് ഇതിനിവിടെ വന്ന് എത്രയും മികച്ച അറിവുകൾ പകർന്നു നൽകിയത് എല്ലാ കുട്ടികൾക്കും വേണ്ടി മെഡിക്കൽ പബ്ലിക് സ്കൂളിലെ ഈ വർഷത്തെ പുതിയ മുഴുവൻ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയും ഞാൻ വളരെ വളരെ നന്ദി സാറിന്. സാഗരത്തോളം അറിവുള്ള ആളാണ്. ക്വാളിഫിക്കേഷൻ മാത്രമല്ല, ഇനിയും ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അറിയാനുണ്ട്. അതിനുള്ള അവസരം ഇനിയും സാർ നൽകും എന്ന പ്രതീക്ഷയോടുകൂടി ഗ്രേഡിൽ സ്കൂളിന് വേണ്ടിയും ബുള്ളറ്റിന് വേണ്ടിയും പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് എൻ്റെ വ്യക്തിപരമായ എല്ലാ നന്ദിയും അറിയിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാ കുട്ടികൾക്കും 24-ാം തീയതി ഈ സെഷൻ അവസാനിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം 2 ആഴ്ചത്തെ നല്ല അവധി ആഘോഷം കഴിഞ്ഞ് നല്ലൊരു തുടക്കത്തിന് വേണ്ടി എല്ലാ ആശംസകളും അറിയിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാവർക്കും
I think this is my first session for brilliance. We started at Sultan Batheri because we don't have it in Kannur. But in the nearest district ആണ് വയനാട് ജില്ല. കണ്ണൂരിൽ നിന്ന് വയനാടാണ്. So I think we will start this journey on keep meeting people because I am doing it in different part of the country. So നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് അറിയുന്ന എൻ്റെ കണ്ണൂർ ചെയ്യുന്ന വലിയ വ്യത്യാസം. In the whole India, we have only 150 IAS. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ആകെ മലയാളികൾ IAS ആയിട്ട് 150 പേരേ ഉള്ളൂ. ബീഹാരികൾ 150 പേര്. നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന മലയാളീസ് ആണ് ഏറ്റവും വിവരമുള്ളവർ. നമുക്ക് ആർക്കും അങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. MBBS കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് IAS എടുക്കുന്നത് 65% ആണ്. 25% people are fit. Rest only 10% is rest of the people. So I'm sure most of you become MBBS, become BTech because they have the cream, and from there jump into the next level and get into the highest engineering service. You can reach into IES, engineering service. E. Sridhar is an IES man, right? Most probably is going to be a union minister now.
Yes, sir.
There is an offer, right? Yeah. So if you are a good academics person reaching into the highest, you can enjoy your life, you can also do well. So all the blessings to you, and you're all my children. You can always call me. My telephone number is? You can always call me. If I miss your call, send an SMS, tell that I am from Brilliant Tutorial Sultan Batheri, BTS. Right? And then send your name from which place you are and call it. Because generally I will not be able to take calls in the daytime because I will be on constant sessions like this every day. But then you will get a call back or you get an SMS back or on WhatsApp or on Facebook or on email. Your response for this class, the postings will be on Facebook. Keep updating. Fine? See you sometime. Bye bye. God bless you.
Sir, ഇവിടുത്തെ ലൈറ്റ് ഇടും. No more stage fear, sir. No more stage fear for.
Go and have a tea.
Go and have a tea and come and meet you.
Okay, go and have the tea and come back. Go fast. Sometimes you will miss your tea. It's okay.
It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place. It's at Kannur, front of ahead of Taliban. Beautiful. Every part has been designed with a purpose. Even the steps, the rails, the doors.
Right? Anytime. Get your parents, get your friends to come and stay. Tell me when you want. If I am not clear out, you can stay out. Chavi will do that. It's an open house. Yeah? I am in Hyderabad. My house is in Hyderabad. So I will be 10 days here, 10 days in Hyderabad, 10 days going around.
Across the country.
Achha. Yeah? Yeah. Bye. Yes. Yes. Nice signature. Make those. Right? Nobody teaches me. Somebody teaches me. No. Yes, literally you don't know that. With Geo.
7 colors.
Yeah. താലി കെട്ടണോ ഇത് താലി കെട്ടത് പിന്നെ ഇത് താലി കെട്ടിയോ ആണോ യെസ് യെസ് ഉണ്ടോ ഈ തൻ്റെ പേര് Yes. Yes. Okay.
Bilai.
Malayali Association.
Bilai.
As service society, next time I went to write for passport. So I had a jeans and departments. They thought that a Nair will come in a dhoti and they never saw me. They called me as a guest. So generally Nair had protested. I was a global Nair vice president. Whole world vice president for Nair society. So they were all waiting with a white dhoti and all. They expected a white dhoti for us to come. So I'm in jeans. Yeah, let's go. I said, who are you? ഞാൻ ശശികുമാർ ഒരു ചുവന്ന ഡ്രസ്സ് മാറ്റി ഡ്രസ്സ് മാറ്റുന്ന പറഞ്ഞ ഡ്രസ്സ് നായർ ജീൻസ് because you are not good. If you are not good, I will not good. Some places I am not good. Sometimes I will go. Because you are good. Good student. Like this. Don't lose this perfect. Whenever you lose little bit, end up with 4, 7, 4, 3, 7.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചായ പോയി ബസ്സുകാർ അടച്ചോ
ഈ പണ്ടേ നമ്മൾ ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട് ചൈനീസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ ഈ കുട്ടി ജനിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു മറുപടി എടുത്തിട്ട് വലിയ മതിലിന് പുറത്താണ്
എന്താണ് വാട്സാപ്പിൽ എന്താണ് പേര്
അച്ഛനോട് ദേഷ്യമുള്ള ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരുന്നു ബാക്കി എല്ലാം എളുപ്പമാണ് ജെ ഐ എൽ സി ജെ എഴുതാൻ പറ്റില്ല ഇത് പറ്റാത്തൊരു പേര് ഇതൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കേണ്ടത്
So very nice name. Very innovative name. Huh?
ജിൽജു
മലയാളത്തിൽ എഴുതാൻ ജി ദിൽ ജൂനെ ജെ ഐ എൽ ജെ തമിഴിൽ എഴുതിയെങ്ങനെ വായിച്ചത് ജാ ഇല്ല ജാ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു ചാന്ന് മാത്രം ഇത് വായിച്ച ചിലച്ചു
Tata brand.
There are few letters which are very difficult to write. Malayalam I write. You must make use. It's an art which you have to learn. You have to learn Malayalam. This is Sha. Fans and yes, A, S, I. Nigel, you can practice that. I'm also doing it. N, I, spell G, G. G is again difficult. G, N, let's check. Okay. G, I, bye bye.
So how the trees are? Already disposed.
What is that?
Last year,